Alright. State your name.
Aronson Francis Mitchell.
Alright. What brought you to this agency today?
Well,
Well, let me think of a better question. What brought you to my office today?
the thing is, people mental health is like a weird question because in my family we don't really believe in it. But I'm trying to be progressive. I'm trying to be a different person. I mean, we just see issues and we're like, you're just sad. You're just, like,
Are you sad?
it. It depends. Sometimes I get pretty sad and I don't know why. I told my mom, she's like, she jokes that you're crazy, but I don't really know. It's like it's hard to describe at this point. It's hard to describe.
You came here today on more so family issues.
Yeah, I came here. Yeah, family issues for the most part.
What's your mom's name?
My mom's name is Karen Mitchell.
How old is she?
I don't know how old she is. Well, I know she's up there. I think she's.
You don't know how old your mom is? That's crazy.
I think she's like. I was about to say 46. She's gonna kill me. She's like 43, 43 or 45. I'm thinking 43.
And what about your father? How old is he?
My father, he's like 53, 52. He's 50. I hope he's 52. Damn, he's old. He's,
What does your family do for a
well, my mom, she was a nanny, and when she was a nanny, she would take care of these kids. She
living?
would
So she
be.
wasn't home a lot.
She wasn't growing up. Wasn't there. That my
So do
dad
you
would
think
be
that's
working.
why that's why you have family issues? Because your parents weren't there.
I mean, I tell my parents, I'm like, hey, you kind of, yeah,
So they work too much. Is that it?
yeah, they do work a lot. My dad, he always gets when he used to work at Sears, so he's like a when he works at Sears, he'll work like from 7 to like 8, and like he put in overtime. He likes money, he likes to work, so he puts in overtime when he works. He works for a long time. Then my mom, she normally gets off work at 5. I got out school. I used to get out of school at 3 when I was younger, so I used to have like a good couple hours when I would have seen my parents. When they get home, they're always tired, so they never want to really socialize with me.
Okay. So where are your parents from? And first, where are you from?
Um, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. My parents are from Trinidad and Tobago. My older brother is from Trinidad and Tobago, and my younger sister was born in the United States. My parents lived in Trinidad all their life until 2003, 2000, no, 2001, 2001 when we moved up here. I was 3 or 4 at the time. It was a I don't remember much about Trinidad when I went like in Christmas. My parents showed me everything. I was like, you used to do this, you used to do that. You remember them? You remember him? I'm like, I don't remember anything. Um, I like Trinidad. It's very different from living in America and living in the States. It's hot.
Did your parents still work the same, work the same amount of hours that they work here in the States as they did in Trinidad?
Um, in Trinidad, my dad used to work for Coca-Cola, and
No, they got Coca-Cola in Trinidad.
yeah, he used to work for Coca-Cola as a technician. He would like install like those soda machines and like calibrator and stuff. Um, did he used to work a lot? I don't know if he used to work a lot because I didn't live with him. I lived with my grandmother and my mom, and
Where did they live at?
they lived in Arima, and my dad
Where's
lived.
Arima? Where's that? Like the slums of Trinidad or something?
Arima is a neighborhood in Trinidad. My mom and my grandma and them used to live in Laventille. Laventille is a slum in Trinidad. It is a very dangerous place. Um,
Have you ever been to wherever that? What was it called again?
Laventille,
Lambertville?
Laventille.
Have you ever been to Lambertville?
I haven't been in Laventille, but my grandfather lives near there. I think it's called Las Cuevas. And what's your grandfather's name? My grandfather's name is Clarence, but one of them name is Clarence.
That's on your maternal side?
My mom's side. Yeah.
What about paternal?
You mean my dad's side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dad's father name is Leon. Leon Francis.
Leon Francis.
Yeah, I have a picture of him. He's
I don't need to see a picture.
Yeah, he's not doing too well. He had a stroke like I think like 6 years ago. He's sick. He's very sick. Every time I see him, he's like
Maybe
bedridden.
that's why your parents work so much, because they're trying to get their mind off the granddad.
I mean, it could be. I mean,
that could be one of the reasons why your parents work so much.
I mean, it could be why my parents work so much to get. I mean, I know my dad likes money and my mom likes spending money. So, my dad, he didn't grow up with much. He had like 9 siblings, with him included, I believe. And he would tell me stories about what they would do and how he would just go out with his father, my grandfather. And when my grandfather goes out, he would go to the bushes with him, pick mangoes, pick all these other things and take it to sell. Um, when my grandfather fixed cars, he would be there. And like since they had like 9 siblings and they wasn't very financially stable, they would like have to share chicken, like normal chicken serving that we would eat now would split like in a couple ways. And I think that's why my dad's like so frugal, and also why my dad's like so friendly to me, because he had a good relationship with his father, but he also know he didn't have things that he wanted, so he want me to have it, and that's also why he does it. My mom, she was different. She ate normal chicken servings. She wasn't very
So your mom
like that.
Didn't live in the slums?
I mean, my grandma made sure, my family made sure they like to eat there. There was better off than my father's family, but they were still, they like KFC, they like all that type of stuff.
Okay, my next question for you is, have you ever been hospitalized?
I've been hospitalized a couple times in middle school.
Hold on. What have you been hospitalized for?
A broken wrist and E. coli.
Any mental issues?
No.
Okay, and you say you were hospitalized for E. coli and what else?
A broken wrist.
A broken wrist. How was that?
The broken wrist sucked. I was in middle school in the gym and I fell on my wrist. It was swollen. Got a cast for like a couple of weeks. It was alright. E. coli was like 2 months later. It wasn't fun.
What year?
How old is Maury? What was the year Maury was born? 2010 to 2011. I know how I got it too. Me and my brother and my cousin, we went to play tennis, and they got some seeds. They bought it. They was like, no, you can't touch my seeds. So they poured the seeds in my hand and ate. I just ate it from my hand. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but my hands was like dirty. And that night, I would like go to pee and nothing was coming out. Nothing was coming out, but like blood clots. It was the worst.
How'd your parents react? Were they scared?
My parents are from Trinidad and they don't believe in hospitals that much. They told me wait. They was like, it's gonna pass. They created some home remedies. They made me drink tea. Meanwhile,
What remedies was it?
I think it was like tea and some other stuff. Um, meanwhile, my bladder was just filling up, and like knew I had to pee, but I couldn't pee, so just that uncomfortable feeling every time I tried to go to piss, it would hurt a lot, and I'll just see blood clots. It wasn't. So they took me to John Hopkins like the next day when I told them this pain was unbearable. John Hopkins got me right. They're a pretty good hospital. They put some IV in me, and you know, I pissed better. Then I went on some pills. Never finished it. They told me to finish it. Never really finished that pill set. And I started feeling better.
And does your family have any history of medical issues or mental health issues?
Well, they do. Let me break it down. My mom got sickle cell. She got this. I don't know if she has it. I think she has it. She hasn't really talked about it so much. My my grandmother, she had colon cancer a few years ago. She beat it, thankfully. And she has alopecia. She had a twin that died. I don't know how. I don't really. Well, it's also a touchy subject. Never really talk about it. She had a twin that died. Um, my cousin, my grandmother's daughter, has lupus. She has lupus, and her sister just got diagnosed with alopecia. Um, what else? My uncle, my aunt, my aunt's husband, he has cancer. I think it's prostate cancer. He beat it, but then it came back, so he didn't really beat it. Um, that came back.
So you say your uncle has prostate cancer?
Yeah.
So that's your dad or your mom's brother?
My mom's sister husband.
Your mom's sister. So that's your mom's sister's husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it as of right now. My dad's side is pretty healthy.
What about like mental issues and those? You and your family's been known to have like schizophrenia.
My aunt got diagnosed with some mental issue. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was it's not depression. I know she has like separation anxiety, but I don't know if that's what she got medicated for. She did.
Diagnosed for having, you can get diagnosed for having anxiety.
Nah, she has separation anxiety.
Oh, so like meaning like she couldn't be away from people.
She gets anxiety when people leave.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Good. That's your aunt.
That's my mom's sister.
That's your mom's sister.
Yeah, my dad's side has been pretty alright. I mean, some of his siblings died. I think like 2 years ago, one of my uncles died. Never seen him. Don't really know. What did he die from? I don't even know what he died from. It wasn't a mental disorder though. He was just.
Do you currently take any medications?
No.
Have you ever took any family enough took any medication?
My family takes medication, but I don't know what. I don't know what.
You don't know what it is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Do you have any current medical conditions?
Just my vision.
Oh, you have bad vision?
Yeah.
What about you? Does your mom wear glasses?
Nah, my dad don't. My sister does, but she only wears it for reading.
She's kind of got a bad state.
Yeah, when I was younger, I always thought glasses was cool, and I was just sitting in front of the TV. Like, you ever been to in front of the TV and you see like the red, the blue, the green, like right there? I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. I want glasses. Let me mess my eyes up. And now I realize this is the worst.
Have you ever had any psychiatric hospitalizations?
No.
Right. Have your family members, anybody on a maternal or paternal side of your family has ever, or if you know, has ever had any psychiatric hospitalizations?
Well, If my family believed in mental health issues, probably, but they don't. So they handle it in different ways.
So as you're saying, they could possibly have mental health issues. They just have never seen a doctor.
Possibly.
So you no history of any mental health services that you can remember for your family? Just answer
Um,
again. We can't. No.
my mom wanted to put my brother in counseling. I mean, she she believes he's depressed. I mean, I believe it too. He shows the signs of a depressed person, and she wants to put him in it, but he don't want to go.
Highest level of education. What grade are you in?
I am a sophomore in college.
Sophomore. What high school did you graduate
I attended Digital Harbor High School in Baltimore,
from? That's in Maryland, right?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Um, how'd you do in high school? What was your grade point average?
My grade point average in high school was a 2 point, I think like 4. High school was it was a it
High
was
school
an
was a challenge.
experience. It was an experience. In high school, I always overachieved, but the thing is, I could handle the coursework. I just don't do the work. In high school, I took 6 AP classes and only passed one of the tests. But I only started getting serious about my GPA in 11th and 12th grade.
And your history of employment.
My history of employment, I am unemployed and have been unemployed for a very long time. Um, the work I do, I can't legally say.
Okay, understood. Just so you know, everything we say here is confidential. So, unless you're planning on hurting yourself,
No,
or hurting somebody else.
I don't plan to hurt myself, but the things I do, it's just frowned upon in society. I mean, I could go to jail for it.
Understood. Understood. Where do you currently live?
I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Um, the area I live in is not a very safe area. It's like East Baltimore by like College Square by John Hopkins. You know, here police sirens, ambulances, service vehicles, all hours throughout the night. Um, never heard any gunshots. Gunshots are seldom, but I hear those things. I hear a lot of service vehicles there, and I know they're going somewhere close because the sound just stays like consistent.
How does that make you feel? Hearing
Um,
sirens that close. You know, other people like rural areas don't hear as many sirens as you.
how does it feel that people are more privileged than I am that don't hear service vehicles in their neighborhood? I guess that's how the cookie crumbled. I mean, I used to get upset about it. I used to be upset like, why is my life like this? Why is everything the way it is? But then I realized kind of have to just do it. Like, what's the Nike slogan? Just do it and work hard to get out of the neighborhood and where I live. Like what every, like what hundreds of other people would say. Like I'm working hard to get my family out the neighborhood.
You're currently
I currently living arrangements. I live on
oh, who do you live with? I mean, who do you live
on campus.
with? No, like back home.
Back home, I live with my parents and my sister. So I have a nuclear household. I have a nuclear family.
What is what is your support system? What do you view as your support system?
In high school, I had a great support system because all the teachers would really be there for you. But in college, you really don't have that same support system. A lot of people don't know you, and it's weird. My support system right now is probably my friends.
Okay. And how do they support
Um, well, who my friends? How do my friends support me?
you?
They entertain me. Um, they're not very good people. Kind of. They're not very good people. Sometimes I question like, damn. Sometimes I tell myself multiple times a day, the things I do, I'm going to hell, and they coming with me. We all on the same bus ride. We all going down together. I mean, that keeps me saying that I know the bus ride down, I won't be alone because all of us are going together. And and they may not be good people to other people, but they're good people to me. That's all that matters, you know. How people treat me, they're pretty dope.
And have any history of substance abuse, or does your family have any history of substance abuse?
The thing is, my number one rule is that if I use all of it, I can't sell it. So I try not to use my own product. I try not to, cause think about it this way: if I use it all, how am I selling it? Like, I'm literally high and broke, and being high is fun, but when you come back down, when you come back down off that high and you realize you don't got no money in your hand and you don't got nothing in the other hand, you just looking at yourself like, damn, I'm back at step one, and that's not how that's not how the professionals do it. You got to learn from the professionals. You never use your own product.
Does does your family, does like your mom and dad have any history of substance abuse?
Nah, my mom and dad are pretty holy people. They're pretty holy people. One time I got caught and they was not having it. They was pretty upset. So I try to keep it low key now. I try not to. I don't. I don't shit where I eat, so I try not to do that near my house. But near my house, I do it.
And what about history of alcohol abuse? Does anybody in your family or you
Everybody in my family drink. They drink. When I say they drink,
like alcoholic type of drink? Or
they're not alcoholics per se, but they could definitely throw some drinks back. And it's rare that I see them drunk for as much as they drink. They are very very good at holding their alcohol. I don't know how they do it. I hope that trait got passed down to me because I'm trying to be a pro like them.
so you wanna be a drunken animal?
I don't want to be a drunken animal, but alcohol,
You wanna be able to drink like your parents?
I want to be able to drink. My grandfather could throw some drinks back. I'm trying to be like him. I'm trying to drink and still be coherent. I'm trying to
You look up
train
to
my
your
liver right now.
you look up to your grandfather.
I like him.
Understood. And the last question I have for you today, Mr. Mitchell, is: do you have any legal issues that I should be concerned about? Are you currently on parole, probation, and if so, what are the charges?
Probation in which county?
Any county that you have probation
Um,
if you have any charges in any county
I'm on
you're aware of.
probation in Allegheny County, and I'm on probation in Baltimore. Not the same charge, but it's very similar. Um, one was drinking and driving, and another one was I forgot what it's called, but I was like I think it was like intent to distribute or something. I don't know, but they didn't really have a case on me for that one, but they had probable cause, and as many people know, probable cause is all you need to arrest somebody these days and charge them. And probable cause got me. I mean, probable cause was correct, but they still got me.
So your current charge is a DUI and with an attempt to distribute.
Yeah.
Your current charges, and they gave you probation for those charges.
Yeah, I mean, before that, I'm a very smart person. I don't get caught often. I just got caught that one time because, wasn't really coherent with the DUI. And they kind of caught me on that one too. So I'm a smart person. I don't, come on, real people don't get caught.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, that's all I have for you today, man. You have a nice day.
All right, thank you.